Hello, fellow creator. I want to talk to you tonight about creativity because I've made some promises to myself recently, and this is a kind of a stream of consciousness rambling manifesto, and I want to offer it to anyone who ever struggles with the voices of perfectionism and self-doubt. I have recently made a promise to myself to prioritize the creative flow in my life. I release any voices of perfectionism, all the voices that tell me that or that anything that I make needs to be perfect right off the bat. I resist anything that would stand between me and the creative flow. I reject it because the flow is the place of power, and that is where I want to live. And I say to myself that I will find my way not by listening to all the many shoulds that I hear from around me or inside me, but instead by listening to the whisper of my own joy where I feel it, my own pleasure in response to participating in the natural creativity of the world, feeling where I am called to move and responding to that. I reject the idea that I need to be original in my work through any act of exertion or will or conscious effort. And instead of trying to be original, I give myself permission to be truthful, to be authentic, and I will trust that whatever is meant to come through me will come through in my own way, through the filter of my own words, my own experience, my own instinct. So instead of being original with any kind of conscious trying, I will be original in a different way. Original as in connected to the point of origin. Original as in aligned with the source of all things. I will be original like one poppy in a field of many blazing poppies. Every poppy is perfectly itself, and they are all growing from the same earth, with the same life force flowing through them, and yet each one is itself and completely unself-conscious in its being. I pray now to just marry the flow, and I say to the flow, unmake me and remake me in your image, which is the image of everlasting change, and let me meet this quality of ever-changingness in the world in a space of softness and surrender and openness, and accepting the ever-changingness in myself and in my creation. And let what I make be beautiful because I breathe in beauty, and I cannot help but then breathe it out. Let me just create like breathing in the beauty that I find in this world, and breathing it back out again in a way that I can see and feel and touch. So those are my thoughts for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and I always love to hear from you about your own creative process. I know that so often people who are watching this are artists themselves and are out there in that ring with me. So I love to hear from you. What are you making? What are you doing? And what are you experiencing in your own creative process. Thanks for watching.